we're going, got no way of knowing, driving on the road to nowhere. Sponging for a living, checking out the women, riding on the road to nowhere.
It's morning of day one of the Scottish Northwestern Tour of Scotland with me and Gal. Preparations, cleaning the windscreen. It's a bit nippy, the odd knees are cold, but we're all packed, ready to go. We're only off to Scotland and we've got all that. Hey? Shades on, we're in the car, just about to set off. Gal?
Ready to go.
Ready to go. We've got the essentials. We've got the old North Coast map. We've got the external hard drive with 6,000 albums on it. Because you never know when that's going to come in handy, obviously.
Bottle of water. We've got about 128 readies.
Next trip but it's a long leg. We're setting off in Walsall, West Midlands. So it's a long leg, this first one we're doing. So we're off up the M6. Are we off up?
We're going off up the M6. We've used the car of choice for the North Coast 500 is the flagship Volvo V40. What else would you want to go in?
Well, maybe Volvo S60, slightly larger, but you know, you got to make do with what you got, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Anyway, we're going to have a long drive, so we'll see you at some point along the way.
Aye.
Dunno. Aye. We're hoping to see some Highland goose when we get up there. A quick update. We're 15 minutes into the journey, so that's just outside Walsall in the West Midlands, and it looks like we're in Scotland already. Oh my days. I've got my shorts on.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the heater up a bit.
Good job we're going to eat in seats, Gal. Oh, we've got a long estimated travelling time left. We've got 402 miles to our starting point and our first overnight stop at the bottom of Loch Ness.
Fort Augustus.
Fort Augustus. Hopefully it's not bleeding snowing. We're going to freeze. We're going to freeze. We might as well call the emergency services now so they're there when we arrive. We'll see you later, peeps.
There we go. Welcome to Scotland.
Oh, good afternoon. We're well into the trip now. We're on Loch Lomond, which I'll show you in a minute, behind me there. Just stopped at a cracking little spot called Luss in the car park. Half an hour for 50p, you can't go wrong with that, so we thought we'd have a look. Gal's taking some pictures. This is Loch Lomond. There's Gal with his big lens out, look. I'm still in my holiday shorts. Oh, Loch Lomond, man, that's a view. That is a view. It's 5:30 in the evening. We've just arrived at the guest house. The first one we're staying out, the White House at Fort Augustus. As you can see, the weather's beautiful. Beautiful Scottish weather. It's snowing. Still got my shorts on, my legs are freezing. So now we've got to unpack the car and got to see if we can go hunting, get some tea. There's a duck, I've got my eye on that duck over there. I might have that Scottish duck for tea. What do you reckon, gal? It's the middle of the night. We're here in Loch Ness. You could hear Nessie not too far away. Let's keep quiet, although that's not an option here. Over and out. I'm literally going to have a quick walk. Morning campers, it's early doors on day 2, 7:30ish. And I'm a bit miffed this morning because old Gal, he's over here, look, he's still here. Just, yeah, looking good, son, Brill cream, splash a packer. Bit miffed because Gal couldn't sleep very well last night. Don't ask me why, I ain't got a clue. He went out Nessie hunting without me on Loch Ness, and he's only had 2 confirmed sightings of a Loch Ness. We'll post videos in a bit. I'm really quite upset about that because he left me sound asleep while he couldn't sleep. I went Nessie hunting. Anyway, more to come during the day. This is our lovely hour where we are this morning. It was a bit frosty and cold last night. Way up. We'll have a good close up of the bird poo. So we'll see you more throughout the day. We're gonna do actually we're off down for breakfast in a bit. So our first English stroke Scottish breakfast. So I'm gonna rate the breakfast every morning. Well, you got to do it, haven't you? You've got to do it. So stay tuned. Where are we? I can't find us.
Aye.
It's a quick
campers. Oh, I don't know what's happening there. There's all sorts coming on. Wireless has come on.
We've got a quick morning 2 update. It's 9. What are we on now? 9 o'clock. We're just going to set off for some dodgy castle that sticks out into Loch Ness. Apparently.
Castle.
Yeah. Then up to Inverness.
Via the Black Isle.
Eventually up to Wick, but we've just done breakfast 1, and we thought we'd review the breakfast 1. See, I enjoyed the breakfast 1. It was done in a buffet style, so you could choose how many sausages you wanted. So me being me, I went for the 3 sausage breakfast.
I just went for the Flying Start ladies breakfast.
Ladies. A 2 sausage and bacon for the lady, please, sir.
That's the one.
It was enjoyable. It was well cooked, very tasty. Gary's being harsh here. He's marking down for the lack of mushrooms.
And lack of black pudding. Took a mark off for each.
So it's a mark off for each. So what are we giving that breakfast?
I'm giving it 8 out of 10.
You're giving it 8. Considering you've marked that down, that's quite a good mark. I would go an 8 as well. That was a good breakfast. So that's it. Our first breakfast review. We'll see you at the dodgy castle. I can't remember. I think I've got Alzheimer's, Gal.
If you pan round to the right, you'll see Loch Ness as we just drive over the little bridge of the Caledonian Canal. There's a bit of travel advice for
Yeah.
you. Oh no, you won't. There's a bridge.
So till later.
Oh, here we are at
We're here.
Invermorton's Falls.
Water.
Look at that.
I'm off again.
We're standing on this bridge. It's 1,000 years old. It looks like it could do with a bit of work, but
It's private property, like.
yeah, it is. It's nice. We just saw it as we drove in past
Yeah.
on the way from Fort Augustus to Urquhart Castle.
Yeah.
There you go.
Top
Invermorton
spot.
Fall. Free car park across the road. Boom.
Who was it built by?
Thomas Telford.
Who's he? Never heard
So I
of
think he built the Iron Bridge or something like that.
him. Did he?
Yeah.
There you go. We're factual as well.
Happy.
We're not just clowns, we're factual clowns.
Back on the road.
Well, we've hit the official starting point for the 500. We're actually in Inverness now. It's a bit fresh.
Freezing.
For a Yorkshireman, it's a bit fresh. Our Midlander here, he said it's
Freezing, look
fucking
at it.
freezing.
Stick me
But,
hat on here.
we're in Inverness. The official start. It took us 26 hours to get here. Which is longer than the actual route will probably take us. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, it's actually, when we're doing it, it's the 1st of April today. So probably why it's still a bit so fresh. But yeah, we are in Inverness finally.
To be a bit factual, this is
Yeah,
the River Ness.
the River Ness, which my factual assistant here has told me it leads into Lake Ness. But other than that, I've got nothing intellectual for you people.
Oh, if you want to know anything about Inverness, I'd suggest you go to Amazon, get a guidebook on it, because we don't know anything.
And on that note, shall we go get a cup of coffee because it's fucking freezing? See you later, people. Afternoon. We've just done our first proper trek of the trip. So as you can probably see behind us, bit of water.
I don't know, I can't speak, I'm out of breath.
It's full of water. Loch Fairy Falls.
That's right, and this is...
20-minute trek. Not too bad at all really, but it's quite a nice view. Well, it would be if I wasn't sort of in the picture. So yeah, have we got any interesting facts on this one there?
Yeah.
Mr. Fact Master Colleen.
So yeah, this is water, that comes from up there,
Oh yeah.
and it ends up down there,
Oh yeah.
and when it gets to a cliff like this, it makes a waterfall.
Well, there you go, people. A bit of natural history for you there. We'll see you again from the top of the falls. Apparently, there's another set of stairs, and it said, get up the stairs for a better view. So we'll hobble up the stairs and we'll see you again from the top. I should have said, really, we're on the Black Isle now. On our way to Wick. And we're stopping at the Fairy Glen Falls. Everyone likes a fairy, don't they? Don't they, Gal?
I've always liked fairy.
Exactly. Bit quieter up here. We finally got to the top, we think. Yeah. And to another, it's a set of falls. So we've gone past sort of one and a smaller one. And we're thinking this is the big finish. So I'll turn you around and you can have a look. There we go. Fairy Glen Falls.
Making me want to wait.
And there it is going back down. I've got to say, it was a nice easy walk, that one. About 20 minutes, not too tough. A little bit up and down, but not so bad. It wasn't very well signposted, we've got to say. But it's well worth the walking to do it. Fairy Glens Fairy Glens, Hairy Glen. So yeah. Oh, he's in luck. What could go wrong? I was in for the photo opportunity. 250 from Beadle. What could go wrong? Our official trip photographer there is Gal. He likes getting his lens out, this lad. I will see you later. We're now at Cromarty. Since we're on the Black Isle, we did the Fairy Glen waterfalls, really good. So we thought we'd pop down the end to Cromarty, see what it's all about. And it's fantastic. We weren't expecting to see a whole load of oil rigs just parked up. We're down on the pier at the minute. I'll turn you around, and there's just oil rigs lined up all the way down. Cracking view. Here we go. I've just had a toddler right down the end of the pier, and what? I mean, we just weren't expecting this. It's maybe not on everybody's list of to sees, is a bunch of parked up rigs, but I tell you what, it's quite a sight. There we are, looking back at Cromarty. Man, that's big. First bit of dash cam for you. We've basically done a complete loop of the Black Isle. We've been to the what is it? Black Art Brewery.
Cromarty.
Got a Cromarty. We've got a case of beer. Next stop is Dornoch.
Yeah.
We're going on the beach on Dornoch. We're going to get our chairs out and our kettle. We're going to have a cup of tea and a biscuit on Dornoch Beach, and then after that it's the last leg up to Wick. But at the moment, why I've got the cam on is we're just heading down to come off the Black Isle, and there's a really long good bridge, so we thought we'd give you a look at
just
it.
there on the left.
Yeah, just there on the left, so we're just heading onto that bridge. So we thought, you know what, thought we'd give you a good shot of the back end of that Seat.
We'll run past it in a minute.
Yeah, I've seen better looking cars, but you know, it's, you know. There's the bridge again we're heading to.
A bit of Blondie.
Bit of road trip Blondie. There we go, onto the bridge.
The tide is high.
You couldn't write this stuff. And over the Cromarty Firth.
A9 than you have on the Fairy Glens.
I know. Good afternoon again, peeps. We've made it to Dornoch Beach. Slightly later than anticipated because we ran into a bit of a well, it wasn't rain, it was rain, sleet, snow and everything, really heavy shower. But it, you know, it worked out quite well because we passed the Glenmorangie distillery. So we turned round and went in for a couple of bottles. So that'll be a good night tonight. but it stopped raining and we've hit Dornoch Beach, which is really, really nice, really quiet. Worth coming out here for. We're going to sit and have a cup of tea in a minute. Have a biscuit like a couple of old farts. And then it's up to Wick. So I'll turn you around, you can have a look.
I'm going to get the chairs out, I think.
Hey, gal.
Chairs out and a cup of tea.
Chairs out, get your chairs out. Are you getting your big lens out?
We've got crispy. What, do they punch cream?
Yeah. We've hit Wick. The lads are out on the piss. The Wetherspoons behind us. Cheap beer. Here we go. Oh yeah. Good morning, campers. We're on morning 3 of the all 500 tour. We've just had breakfast in the. We're in Wick. What's the spot called again, gal?
Bank Guest House.
Bank Guest House in Wick.
Nice.
Really nice. We had a good night last night in the Wetherspoons. As I say, just had breakfast. There's your view out of the window there. Gal went for the old full English. I wimped out this morning, went for the boiled eggs with a bit of toast. And I've got to say, it was a cracking pair of eggs she served up.
It's a really nice breakfast.
And Gary had a really good breakfast. And I do believe I'm rating the eggs, because they were just boiled eggs. I'm going to give them a 9 because they were really rather well done. They were perfectly cooked. So what, you're giving your breakfast, Gal?
Breakfast was 10 out of 10. I had the taste of everything I needed. And it's one of the nicest breakfasts I've had in a long time.
Wow. Just the second breakfast in. And we've peaked with a 10. We're just preparing to set off again now. We've got a bit of a shorter day today. I say we're in Wick. We're off up to John O'Groats, do the stacks, do the signpost. And then on along to Dunnet Head, Betty Hill. So we'll see you at some point throughout the day. Here we are, first little tour out of the day. We're in Wick. We thought we'd have a little walk around in Wick. We're on the end of the pier, sort of at the harbour. Even Gal's made it look.
Sun's shining, it's glorious.
It's beautiful. A little breeze, really, really warm. We'll turn you around.
Really?
We go looking back into Wick. Nice little spot. Not a massive place, not a lot to do, but nicely kept. And there was a pizza shop right opposite Todd B&B. What more could you want? Well, peeps, we've hit John O'Groats, as you can see. Fantastic day for it. The old Horton is over there. What a view that is.
Beautiful.
That's absolutely stunning. John O'Groats, we'd done the pair. We did. We had Land's End a few years ago. Now we've got John O'Groats. Aye, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We've reached Dunnet Head, most northerly point in the UK. Although I'm being a bit nitpicky, I'll show you in a minute. But again, spectacular views around here. It's unbelievable. Gal's come looking for puffins, but I think the only thing puffing was us coming up that bloody hill.
Well, there are birds.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bird around here, so we'll turn you around. That's the odd sort of lighthouse. Oh, it's just stunning views again everywhere. But I've got to say, for me, the bit we're looking at now is going to be the most northerly point, because that's further north than I am. And I'm at the northerly point in Britain. But, oh man, it's unbelievable again. Unbelievable, Gal.
Glorious sunshine.
Yeah, we've got perfect weather for it again. Afternoon peeps, we've stumbled upon this cracking little nuclear waste of a bay. That in the distance there was the Dounreay power spot. So we thought, where better to rock up for a cup of tea on a radioactive beach that actually says we've got a little campsite. Look, we've got kettle out, we've got cups out, we're having a cup of tea, and over to our factual commentator for some facts on where we are.
Factory now, we're in Sandside Bay. It's just near Fresco, Fresgoe, and that is the North Sea, currently, according to the maps.
Right.
So we're not quite at the Atlantic yet. I think another few miles and then we're going to hit the Atlantic.
Right. That's if we make it.
Well, I haven't grown another arm.
There is a warning as you come down onto the beach not to remove pieces of radioactive waste have been found. It's a fantastic little beach though. We'll have to get a picture of the sign for you later. We're having a cuppa anyway. Just a real short video update here. We said we were on the nuclear beach. Well, I wasn't sure, but my factual correspondent to my left, Gary Colleen, we're going to cross over live to the coffee cup. And we're going for a live nuclear update here. So, but to you, Mr. Colleen.
I've downloaded the Geiger Counter app. So we'll just give it a go and see what... I think we've got a bit of that radioactivity just...
So to sum up, Mr. Colleen, are we off for a paddle?
I'm going to give it a miss for this time. It's looking a bit nippy.
down onto Strathy Beach after the magnificent views from the top. Our technical expert Gal thought it'd be a good idea. It was fantastic views while we were down there. I've got to admit, it's a really, really good beach. The rock formations are a rock idol's dream. But the walk back up's a bit of a bitch. And it's the only puffin we've seen today. Twice. This is our view. So when anybody asks if we climbed a Scottish mountain, I say yes we did. And it was Gary's fault. He made me do it. Good morning, campers. This is my finger. This is morning 4 at Betty Hill. Had a cracking night in the hotel. Really nice hotel. Fish was a bit expensive, like, but they made up for it with a smashing portion of big peas, didn't they? Cracking portion of peas. Quick view of what, I mean, that's a fantastic little bay down there. Betty Hill we're at now. Setting off on day 4. Where we are today? We're a first. Yeah. Say that again because I missed it, Cal. Smoke Cave first.
Yeah, Smoke Cave, then Durness, and then going down the west side.
It's a bit of a breeze on this morning as well, but I think that's Gal because he's had 3 fry-ups for the last 3 days.
Oh, today's a breakfast wise. That's a 9 out of 10. It had haggis on it.
He's had haggis. He's farting like a Highland coo.
Full Scottish breakfast.
Right, so we'll see you along the way, folks. A bit of dash cam footage for you. Just set off from Betty Hill on our way, as you say, up to Smoke Cave and Durness, and then up round and left foot in, left foot out, shake it all about a bit, really. But we never did the breakfast review. So I've got to say, whipped out at the fryer. 2 days out of 3. I had mind you, I did only go for porridge, but it did have whiskey and honey in it. Proper Scottish porridge. Like, it was okay. I've made better. I'd give it just, do you know, I'm 6 in the porridge.
You're 6 in the porridge?
I'm just 6 in the porridge. Gal, on the other hand, proper man.
Full Scottish breakfast.
Full Scottish. Instant mark off because they put a tomato on it.
Yeah, I never had the tomato. Nobody eats the tomato.
What's that all about, tomatoes?
Well, it had a thing, potato scone, that was nice. Haggis and black pudding.
Yeah, I see. Looking at that, I thought the portion could have been a tad larger.
Oh, well, I was happy with it. I couldn't have done much more.
So what would we rate the first breakfast that was actually classed as a Scottish breakfast and actually had haggis and potato scones?
Yeah, well, I can't go any better. I mean, it's got to be an 8 for me.
An 8? Wow. So you've had an 8, a 10 and an 8?
Yeah, well, nothing will beat that 10 yesterday.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see for tomorrow's cornflakes. That could do it. Anyway, I'll flip you around for a few more seconds. You can take in a bit of the atmosphere. And we'll probably see you at Smoke Cave as I'm falling under a waterfall or
well,
something.
you might.
Like
There are some hairy cows up here around the car.
Yeah, we're eager to see lots more hairy cows.
That's the honey in the porridge.
Yeah, I couldn't say a word last night. I was completely mute.
Well, you can get your dose yourself up if you get to a Tesco.
Yeah.
You needed some Lemsips or something.
Mind you, did it stop me snoring?
I don't know. Once I've had a few drams, that's what I needed the first night, just a couple to knock me out. I didn't have a lot. Just a few.
The stop at the Glenmorangie distillery came in very handy.
Are you still on?
Yeah, it's still on. Yeah. I don't drink whiskey. I'm more of a bourbon kind of person. But even I ended up with a bottle of Glenmorangie for beginners. So the bottle looked rather ladylike, and it was brewed specially to put mixers in. Oh, I don't know if I should be telling the World Wide Web this. So I've got a beginner's grade Glenmorangie. We'll see you with Smook here anyway. Enough of the nattering. Right, well, I don't know where I am. Obviously Scotland on the North Coast 500. But we just stopped at this little bay. And it's unbelievable, Jeff. I think is all we can say. It's unbelievable, Jeff. Everywhere you go. I'm not kidding, everywhere we go, it's just unbelievable. Gal was putting his boots on, but he hadn't turned up yet. There's a zip wire. There's actually a zip wire. And I have just looked it up for the name, but I can't remember. There's a zip wire that goes across the top and then lands you on the other side. I would have loved to have had a go at that, but as I said, I don't think it's open today. But there we go. What a fantastic little bay there.
You know what they say, there's always one. And there he is. It's early April. It's the North Atlantic. It's the most beautiful beach. And out he comes like Halle Berry from the James Bond film.
Smook Cave, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I've got to say I'm a tad disappointed. I was expecting bigger. Is that it, Gal? Is that the cave?
I reckon if you went through there, you'd come out into the top of the other one. Just come out of Smook Cave. Absolutely. Use the word again.
Gal's found his boots.
Epic.
It's epic, Jeff. It's unbelievable, Jeff.
Absolutely epic Smook Cave. I'll spin it round. No, I won't, because I don't know how. Absolutely. Huge big cave. The waterfalls that weren't on today, they switched it off. I think it needed to rain a bit more.
It's a cave, Gal. See one cave, you see them all?
Yeah, pretty nice. Smook Cave, free car park at the top and the toilet.
Unfortunately, not a cliff lift though.
No, we've got quite a few steps. Bring your boots. Well, as you can see, we're here at the Kylesky Bridge. You can see the weather's turned on us a little bit as well now, so A lot of the mountains are all covered up by sort of rainy mess. But us being us, are we going to get out there?
Deck chairs out and Cal.
Deck chairs out and Cal.
Just on the edge there. Deck chairs and Cal.
As you can see, we've got the map on the go as well, so
Planning on our next move. We think we're going to Easy Chihuahua Alumni Waterfalls.
these are the Chihuahua waterfalls.
Easy Chihuahua?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a remote waterfall off the Kylesku with a drop of over 200 metres. Easy Chihuahua. Alan, it's called.
And there you go. If you need any of your Scottish interpretation, that's about the best you're going to get. Looks lovely though. I'll see you at the falls.
Well, we're still at the Kylesku Bridge and it's lashing down, as Gal just said. But we decided for lunch, and we're going traditional Scottish lunch. So I've got the old steak and haggis pie. What you got, Gal?
I've got your classic Bell's Scotch pie.
Bell. Does that mean he's got Bell's whiskey in it?
I doubt it.
So we're practically local now. We've been here that long.
It says King of the Pies.
King of the pies.
The iconic Bell's Scottish pie, unique and exceptionally tasty.
Made in Scotland.
Yeah, well, that ain't bad. A microwave would be nice, but
Well, like they've barely got electricity out here. So we're chowing down on some pies, becoming local, waiting for the rain to stop. I think he's trying to do a runner without me. Morning campers, it's day 5. Right. Set off from our house where, yeah, there, over yonder, Lochinver. And I must admit, I've got a bit of Lochinver rage at the minute. There's no way to get anything to eat. Morning or night. There's 2 cafes, none of them are open. And it's, what is it? Time is it, Gal? It's 9:30. 2 cafes, neither are open. There's 1 spa shop, so we've been in there for some crisps and a sandwich. But it was the same last night. There was nowhere you could just pop in and get a bite to eat. There was a local pub we ended up in, and they didn't do bar food other than a toastie or a bowl of soup, so we said no thank you, thinking we'd get something later on. And she closed at 6 o'clock. The only pub in the village closed at 6. It was a nice pub, a couple of nice pints in there, but yeah, for something to eat and drink. I know it's a little bit off season, you might say, beginning of April, but Yeah, if you want to eat or drink in Loch Inver, don't come to Loch Inver. But on a brighter note, people, here we go, a bit of dashcam footage again, up and out of Loch Inver. Still on the road, we're on our way to Ullapool. At the moment is our first big stop. There's a waterfall somewhere in Scotland we were thinking of having a butcher's at. But it's a bit weather permitting at the moment, because I say it's not as heavy rain as yesterday, but it's between a drizzle and a rain. It's a heavy drizzle. Is there such a thing as a heavy drizzle, Cal?
I don't know what you'd call it really.
When does drizzle become rain?
It's raining, but
It's raining.
light rain.
Yes, just ignore me. It's rain. It's light rain.
I think Schaffenacker would say it was light showers.
Would Schaffenacker say light showers?
I think so.
Becky would give you a wink afterwards, so you don't care what the weather is. So there we got us a road out of there, on the way down to Ullapool. If we stop along the way, hopefully we will at certain viewing points. And
there's a little castle, there's bone caves.
Yeah, so
And there's a big lot we've got to follow the whole length of.
Yeah, so we'll see you at some point throughout the morning. So yeah, buckle up and get yourself some breakfast, because we won't be.
I've had none.
Just a little check-in. We're on the main route down to Ullapool, and it's like being on the surface of Mars, but with heather, because there's absolutely nothing. It is barren, it is bleak, it's beautiful. The scenery is fantastic as everywhere. It's like driving in a constant postcard. It's that beautiful, but it's the most barren it's been since we've been on the tour. There's been loads of little houses and farms dotted here, there and everywhere on the hillsides and everything. But I think since leaving Loch Inver, what, half hour ago?
Yeah, it's one car and one house.
One car and one house, man. I'll turn you around so you can get a bit of a view, but yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful, bleak, empty area.
It's a waterfall.
We've got waterfalls. Gal thinks you can hear a waterfall. Gal's got hearing like a bat. If Gal says there's a waterfall, there's a waterfall. We're going live, waterfall hunting.
There is down there, look.
Gal and Gary's in the live. We're going for it. I've not got my walking beats on, it looks a bit wet.
Yeah, no, you could get down there, I think, but it's a bit sludgy.
We're going for it, look. I'm in with my trainers.
That is not good.
Oh, I can hear it myself now. There we go, a bit of live adventuring.
I've left the keys in the car, I hope somebody don't come
Yeah,
from
he's left the keys. He's got his little one out today, people, because it's a bit cold. I'm only put a bit more dash cam footage because the scenery is just epic, so we thought, why not? It's a bit clouded, so all the top of the peaks are covered, but the view is just so stunning. And we've now come to realise we lost. There's one road, and we missed it. So we've actually gone off the official. Wow. Actually gone off the official 500 route a little bit, and took a different road, which is probably why it's been so barren. But having said that, it's been just as beautiful. So, oh my days!
And it stopped raining.
Well, folks, we've just hit Ullapool. We parked up and having a bit of a mooch around, find something to eat because we're like Marvin. Out we go.
Could do with something now. I've had no breakfast.
I can chew Gal's left leg. I'm that hungry.
No breakfast.
So it's really, the only downer on today so far has been the weather. It's been chucking it down. Another real short cookie in Ullapool. We're on the sort of pier. We're going to have a look at the boats, obviously, because that's what you do. But just looking around now, we're here. This is the, I don't want to use the word civilised, but we're gonna.
It's a modern town.
Yeah, it's the most. Yeah, they've actually got shops. There's a Boots. You know what I mean? This is the most civilised we've seen since we left Wick on day 2, morning 3. But yeah, it looks a lovely little spot. Got to look at some fish. Well, people, we've hit food gold in Ullapool. Finally, freshly caught Atlantic haddock and chips from a chippy I can't remember the name of, but we got pictures, so we'll put it up later. So we're happy lads now because we've got fish and chips.
Absolutely stunning.
Absolutely amazing. So there you go, Ullapool fish and chips.
Massive Tesco's as well.
Massive Tesco's. Life's good, people. Life's good. Living the dream. We're living the dream, Gal. Living the dream.
This is it. This is the future and I've tasted it.
We're out on the road again. After that fish and chip, just walking it off now. I don't know where we are.
So some suspension bridge just...
Yeah. We're going down some George. There's a waterfall at the bottom of this George, apparently. Nice suspension bridge. That's where we are. It's a really nice
woodland
walk at the minute. Nice and picturesque. Raining a little bit again, but can't complain too much.
Popped a Christmas tree.
Christmas tree, yeah. Little bench on the corner. The path, I've got to say, the path's really good. Nice easy walk. So we'll see you again when we're on the bridge. So we've hit the suspension bridge down at the bottom. There we go, that's the odd suspension bridge. Looking good, Gal.
It says 8, minimum of 6 people.
Well, that's got to do 2 of us then, surely.
So.
Yeah? Yeah, looking good. And I don't mean you, Gal.
It was water everywhere.
Oh my days. Oh. I think I need a box of tissues, Gal. I'm sick of trying to find words that sum up how stuff is.
That is ridiculous.
Epic doesn't do this justice. I know. Epic just doesn't do this justice. It's fucking epic. Oh my shitting hell.
Don't drop your phone.
Fuck me, that's high.
Oh my life.
Oh my shit, now the bridge is wobbling. Gary, stand still for fuck's sake. Oh man alive, that is crazy. So we've just stepped onto the second platform. Gal has slapped me wrist for all the effing and jeffing. He said, keep clean with you. And my first word stepping onto the platform was, I don't see how this view could be any better than the last one. Well, I'm going to turn you around and just say nothing. We've hit a bit of a traffic jam. We've turned off again on our way to Gairloch. Turned off to go somewhere else. We had a lot of goons. You find us again. Well, just about to get run over by the local bobby. Oh, good evening everybody. We are Gairloch. I can remember where we were then. That's a bit like the rest of the trip. I think I've got a dose of Alzheimer's, gal. Yeah, checked in at Gairloch, had a fantastic day out and about. Some of the stuff we saw today was just unbelievable, Jeff, wasn't it, gal?
Absolutely amazing. I'm still reeling from them.
Yeah. So as I say, we're just having a wander around Gairloch, maybe see if we can find a little pub, a couple of pints, game of darts.
I should be sitting there dreaming about that gorge.
Yeah.
I've been down a few gorges in my time, but I've never seen one like that.
That's a bold claim, Mr. Clean. That's a bold claim.
And then we're off back to the hotel and getting hammered on the rest of our Glen Jumanji, I think is the plan for the evening, is it, Sir Gal?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I'm still full from the fish and chips from Mullapole.
I know. Oh my, that was epic though, wasn't it? That was. Maddie, you're alright because you never had the big fat person's portion like me. She took one look at me and said, "Do you want it large?" Hey.
Boom.
Of course, you can't say no to that kind of offer. Oh dear. Anyway, we're having a milkshake round. We'll see you later, peeps. Good morning. We are in Scotland. Gairloch. I don't think I've known wherever I am. I don't think I've known anywhere where I've actually been other than Scotland. So this is morning 6.
Yeah, it's been.
Morning 6. Today we're just heading off to do the Apple Cross. Heading down from here to do the Apple Cross pass. And then the normal route would scoot back across the country to Inverness. But us being an intrepid explorer kind of guys like we are.
That's it, we're off to Skye.
Yeah, we're off to the Isle of Skye. Hopefully the weather's going to stay a bit finer today, so we'll actually see something. But this is that's the beach just in front of the hotel where we stayed last night.
Nice little church there, look, you could get a picture
Nice
of that.
little church there. That's the hotel, cracking hotel. Shall I turn it round, Deb? That was the hotel, nice hotel, really good breakfast.
Oh.
Didn't get a picture this morning because I was too busy just eating the bugger.
It was buffet.
It was buffet. It was a 9 from me.
Yeah, I think it was an 8 or 9 from me, really.
An 8 or 9 for Gal.
Would have liked an hash brown, but
Would have liked an hash brown. Picky bugger, isn't he? Hey, would have liked an hash brown. You're not McDonald's here, son.
off we go.
And we actually, before we go, we got a night out with the locals last night.
Oh yeah, we did.
First one for the whole trip. When we got here, we travelled down into the village. We'll put some pictures on when we do it later. And we had a nice pub meal. And we sat with a local fisherman who basically lived here his whole life. Fished the waters his whole life. And he was drinking whiskey like it was going out of fashion, was odd lad. He did 4 in the space of a quarter of a pint of stout that he had with it. So we had a cracking night with him. And then we came back home. So anyway, yeah, we'll see you on the route somewhere.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, folks. We've had a little stopover. We've hit a lay-by just along the route. Kinloch just after there. And there's a burger van. Bugger me, it's the first burger van we've seen that we've nearly finished the route. We've got a cracking cup of coffee, and now we stood with what can only be described as just another jaw-dropping epic view. It is, oh man, it's just so good. Just We've just done Applecross on the way to the big finish at Ball at the Bar. Applecross, which is standard for the trip so far, there was a world famous ice cream outlet shut and a cafe shut. So yeah, we didn't stop. So now we're on the rise to the big finish of Ball at the Bar. Then back down the Wirral to Skye after that, but we're getting excited. We've stopped at a little view spot on the way up to the top now, and as you can see, stunning panoramic views of well, fog, I suppose. Can't see. Let's have a toddle of the other side. Oh, the weather's turning a bit as well on us now. It's getting windy, it's raining again. Gal's not got his bobble hat on.
I haven't got my bobble hat on though.
We'll tug you around. Yeah. I'm guessing again this would be
Blackmore Park viewpoint, it says.
There we go. Blackmore Bar viewpoint.
You can see for miles, it says.
You can see for at least a good 50 metres there. Really, really disappointed with that one. The weather's done us up like a pair of kippers, Gal. A little catch up. We did the Applecross, but you couldn't see anything. I'm on the way back down. We did it. We've got a bit of a puncture. But we've done the tyre well trick. We pumped it up. Hopefully, it might get to Skye. But I've got to say, we were forced more or less onto a really, really rough bit off the road by some bloody bloke in a big stupid camper van trying to get up where he shouldn't have been. He didn't give us enough room, but he forced us off the edge. Absolutely. So now it's we're just approaching, sort of coming up to the bridge to go to Skye for the rest of today. Put a bit of a dampener on it, ain't it, Gal?
It'd be nice if it stopped raining for a complete.
Yeah, and it's raining. Yeah, it's still sort of cloud covered, so we still can't really see. So it's day 6 has turned into a bit of a damp squib, Gal.
A bit of a damp one.
Bit of a damp one.
Got no way of knowing, driving on the road to nowhere. Sponging for a living, checking out the women, riding on the road to nowhere. And we don't take shit from anyone. The only thing we wanna do is have some fun. We're Max and Paddy, Paddy and Max. And best of all, we don't pay council tax.